You'll see the line that's drawn between good and bad. See the blind man shooting at the world, bullets flying, taking toll. If you've been bad, oh Lord, I bet you have, and you've not been hit by flying lead. You'd better close your eyes. Oh, bow your head. Wait for the ricochet.
Y'all got a looky over there. How much is, what's that, like $30 in American? Jesus. Phone. Oh, 2 days away. Do y'all think Radio Raheem was wrong for asking that question? After all, he is Radio Raheem, and that is his style. And, of course, he loses nothing because he got the reaction out of Deontay Wilder that he wants. Look, he's world news. Let's go watch it. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. We cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe. This is on the BT Sport Twitter, by the way.
You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what? I dare you to sit up there and say, Lane, you know what I'm talking about, man. It's fighting people. You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day.
TstreeT is fighting.
To this day.
TstreeT is fighting.
You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about? Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Let's go, man.
That does not hurt him. However, it's controversial and shit. Shout out to the sportsman. It's controversial and shit, though. But yeah, I know what he meant. We all know what he meant. Come on. And also, Deontay Wilder was definitely rattled. When Tyson Fury started getting at him, in fact, let's go watch a clip of it. When Tyson Fury started getting at him, when he stood up. And that shit was true. Here. I don't know why he took his shirt off, though.
Best in the world, and I'm going to show you. Oh, Saturday
night will be the best heavyweight in the world.
The winner on Saturday night will be the baddest man on the planet. Will be the best in the world, in my opinion. You know, he can say what he wants. Like I said before, all these guys worry about how bigger they are than I. They worry about who knows who than I.
Oh, by the way, what's up with Jay?
He come from a small place. Again, he come. If I was in this country, easily I'd be the best.
You cool,
easily
Jay?
Be the most well known there. You know, easily. He always talking about how he's born for this. Then, if so, then I've never seen him in the Olympics. I've never seen him make a medal. I come from a small place and made the Olympics team in a year and a half and medaled. I didn't supposed to be there either. And medaled. You seen it. You was there.
Hold on, we missed it. My bad, we missed it.
I've knocked out every fighter that.
My bad.
And did you ask him if they knew who you were?
100%. And they all did. Every one of them. Every one of them.
That's probably because you introduced yourself. Hi, I'm
It's
Tyson Fury.
unbelievable. You know, this is a very unbelievable thing. Wilder said it's easy to make it in Britain, but some of the best fighters in the world come from Britain. It ain't easy to make it in Britain. Britain's a very hard place to make it as a fighter. So many good fighters there. If you look at the top 5 or 6 heavyweights in the world, 4 of them are from Great Britain. So if that's an easy place to make it, then, wow, take me somewhere easier.
Let me ask you this. Is there any doubt in your mind that the winner of this fight on Saturday night will be the baddest man on the planet? And
Also, I do like how they didn't bring up Anthony Joshua's name. Did y'all notice that during a press conference? I wonder if they had some type of pat in the back where they was like, yo, we're not going to say Joshua's name, period.
Heavyweight in the world.
I'm not sure about the baddest man on the planet and the best heavyweight in the world after the fight. I sit here today as a lineal heavyweight champion. That already means I'm the best heavyweight on the planet. I don't need to beat Wilder to be considered the best. I'm lineal. Do you know what that means? It goes back to John L. Sullivan, 1898.
Well, if he beat you in your
1898.
estimation, if he beat you,
Yeah.
will he be the best?
He will be the best, but he ain't going to beat me. Whoever's got that lineal championship is the best in their division, and I hold it. So I sit here today.
The lineal championship, for people who don't know, is when you're the man who beat the man who beat the man who beat the man. That's why Adonis Stevenson is considered number one. You see what I'm saying? That's why when Golovkin had the 2 belts and not the WBC, and even when he was Canelo had to drop, I was going to say strip, he had to drop the WBC title, still Canelo was the 160-pound lineal champion. That's what that means. You know, it's like you're the man who beat the man who beat the man, even without the belts. So you can't take that away. You can't take that away from Tyson. I'm trying to figure out if I hear my trash can blowing down the street. No, I don't.
The best heavyweight alive today. And Wilder needs what I have. He needs it. And there's only one way to get it, and that's come and take it from me. And you know, many men have tried to take things from me in the past, but I ain't never come across anybody, amateur, professional, sparring, anything. There ain't never been a man that could better me in a fight. Ever. Never. Not a spar, not a boxing match, not a professional fight.
Now, I've always said that Tyson Fury was always the best on the microphone. What I'm going to do after this video later on is I'm going to upload our live stream highlights from when we were talking about it with the chat and everything, you know, the chat reaction and everything. I noticed that a lot of you guys like to see the reaction of other people's comments on watching it. And one of the reasons why we're able to stream the press conferences is because, for one, it's a press conference. They should all be free. I still don't understand why ESPN, Top Rank, puts their press conferences behind a paywall when press conferences should be used free everywhere to promote fights. That part doesn't make sense to me. Like, press conference should be like free media shit. Like, for example, Golden Boy is ahead of the game with it. They give you everything. Like, everything. But I don't get, you know, like, why people charge. It doesn't make any sense. But nonetheless, I'm going to upload the highlights of this when this all was happening live, because it was crazy when we was watching it live, especially when you notice that Tyson Fury, finally, his mic skills have shown up without them being cringy. He's always been good on the microphone. But with the first 3 Wilder Fury press conferences, remember, they had the BT Sport one, then they had the one over here in New York and then LA, right? The BT Sport one was pretty good. I like that one. The one in LA and New York was cringy, but now he's going to start crucifying, getting biblical on Wilder. Not getting biblical in the figurative, you know, like a literal sense. But, you know, just follow me. And then once he stand up, you can tell Wilder start getting, you know, you can tell. But however, when Wilder say you didn't beat like a good Klitschko, basically, you can tell that touched Fury nerve.
Not anything. I've never ever been bettered. Not one time. So if Deontay Wilder is that man, then God bless him. Because I've been waiting and searching for him. I've been searching the world for somebody to better me for 10 years. And I ain't found it. And even Frank Warren was trying to search for someone to better me. But they couldn't find him because he didn't exist. So I'm here and I want to prove again that the second best fighter on the planet, being Deontay Wilder, is no match for the Gypsy King. Because like we said before, like the other guy said, he tried to make it in football and basketball and he couldn't make it because he wasn't good enough. So then he went to boxing and tried to be a boxer and became a champion boxer. Me, I didn't want to be a basketball player. I didn't want to be a football player. I didn't want to do anything else but be a born and bred fighting man. That's all I've ever done. I had an opportunity to come to America when I was a young lad and try out to be a basketball player. And you know what I said? I said, no, thank you. I'm going to be.
I can believe it. That's how they groom. They'll say some shit like, yo, your son is really, really tall. You know, you want to get him started with sports? That's how they do with tall kids with basketball. I can believe it because he's 6'9". And he's got a basketball player's build, and he's got the agility and everything. He'll be, if I was to predict, he'll be like an average, like he'd average like 15 and 15.2 points, 7.8 rebounds. He'll be known as a good passer, like 3.7 assists for his career. No, let's say 2.8 assists for his career. One season he averaged close to 5, and he had like 7 triple doubles. That would be Tyson Fury's genetic basketball makeup. And people be like, if he just, had a little more athleticism, but somehow he still manages to block 1.2 shots. And also he's got good hands and good around in the post. That would be his basketball, if I was to say if he was a basketball player. He looked like he'd be good in the post. And he got like some moves down there, and he tried to get flashy with the passes and shit. Vlade Divac.
I'm not interested in anything apart from being heavyweight champion of the world.
Shoot a couple threes every now and then.
As a third option, I came to this out the womb. I was born to do this. And if Deontay Wilder can beat me, then he's a very, 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 very good man. But I don't believe he can. No disrespect to Deontay Wilder, because he shouts his bullet squad thing around the room quite often, and repeats himself a lot. And he talks a lot of nonsense, and he's trying to drag the conversations on without no meaning to them.
That's true.
I know he's trying. Good luck for that. But he hasn't got it. He hasn't got no charismatic. I stand here, yeah. I'm going to stand because I said stand.
Did you hear that? Now, you can tell he getting genuine. Because that's true. And I was saying it. However, I like it. Wilder has gotten a lot better on the microphone over the last few years. Even though he do get preachy, we call him Pastor Wilder. I prefer Deacon Wilder. If you don't know what deacon is, the deacon is like under the pastor, I like Deacon Wilder better. But you can, and then, Fury going to lay into him. We got to wrap up the video soon, though.
Me, then he's a very, 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 very good man. But I don't believe he can. No disrespect to Deontay Wilder, because he shouts his bullet squad thing around the room quite often, and repeats himself a lot. And he talks a lot of nonsense, and he's trying to drag the conversations on without no meaning to them. I know he's trying. Good luck for that. But he hasn't got it. He hasn't got no charismatic. I stand here, yeah. I'm going to stand because I said stand and I didn't say sit. And, Wilder hasn't always been this brash, colourful character that we see today. The way he's dressed and the way he looks with his glasses on. He hasn't always been that. Up until he had 30 fights, he was quite shy and reserved. This is why nobody knows him. So up until he beat Stavern, then he started talking and started doing a bit of swag and all this sort of stuff.
Very true.
Now he's got a bit of swag about him. But it ain't genuine, I don't believe. It's a fake. And he's a snide and a fraud. And when he gets in there with the real deal on Saturday night...
I'm not going to call him a fraud, though. But however, I am saying that, yeah, Wilder did get vocal. But he should have. He's the heavyweight champion of the world. He had to.
He's going to know what it looks like. Because when you see a bad man, you know what one looks like. And I look at him and I don't see a bad man, I see a pretender. And I've seen many of them in my life, giving it the big until they get slapped in the mouth. Good up, Dosser. Sit down. Next. Yeah? And that's what happens. That's what really happens. But I've been like this since day one. This ain't an act. I'm just what I am. A bald-headed, big-bearded Hulk of a man. And this, I didn't practice to talk like this. I just do it.
Y'all think Wilder had some type of speech classes? Somebody said that in the chat a couple of days ago. Like I said, I'm all for it. I'm glad he got more vocal. And I'm glad that he got some type of reputation of being like Pastor Wilder. But he do get on the microphone and be long-winded like a motherfucker. Especially on the media calls. The media calls be hilarious. Entertaining. But no matter what is entertaining, it's just that Fury is right. Maybe it came a little too late. Wilder was pissed, though. He was like, I'm going to be your rehab. Let me go back. We got to get a little bit. We got to let Wilder speak his piece before we end the video, even though we're running long. Let me see. Where do we start? Right here.
The plan will be the best.
So listen.
Oh, the big bearded Hulk of a man. And this, I didn't practice to talk like this. I just do it. I talk like this because I can back it up. I got a big ego.
Jim Gray about to stir the pot.
Deontay, let me ask you the same question. Is there any question in your mind that the winner on Saturday night will be the best heavyweight in the world?
The winner on Saturday night will be the baddest man on the planet. Will be the best in the world, in my opinion. You know, he can say what he wants. Like I said before, all these guys worry about how bigger they are than I. They worry about who knows who than I. He come from a small place. Again, if I was in this country, easily I'd be the best. Easily be the most well-known there. You know, easily. He always talking about how he's born for this. Then, if so, then I've never seen him in the Olympics. I've never seen him make a medal. I come from a small place and made the Olympics team in a year and a half and medaled. I didn't supposed to be there either. And medaled. You seen it. You was there. Why wasn't he there? I've knocked out every fighter that I've faced. You've seen it. You was there. Why haven't he? Why is his ratio so low? Why? And if Klitschko fight, he didn't beat Klitschko. Klitschko beat himself. We all know this. If Klitschko would have threw more punches, if Klitschko would have showed up and threw more punches, the fight would have been different. He knows this. You only had confidence because Klitschko didn't throw no punches. That'll give you confidence. You got a punching bag in the ring. That's easy.
Save it for the press conference. Saturday
come, you got a different beast in the ring, baby. You got a different mentality. You got a different culture. We come from two different places. We come from two different worlds, man.
I can see that by the way you dress on.
And I can't wait to put these hands on you.
You can put your hands on me anytime,
you already know. It seems like you got some of that sugar candy in your nose right now, the way you act, baby.
Woo!
Oh, don't worry.
Maybe.
Don't worry.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm going to be your rehab. I'm going to be your rehab, and I'm going to show you.
I want you to make excuses in the press conference.
I wonder if Vada looking like writing some shit down, like, let's go get him tomorrow morning. No, I think he clean, though. I think Fury clean. But you know Vada looking like. And WBC Moro. Mauricio Suleiman, they looking. But this is one of those fights where, honestly, all the storylines have been exhausted. I'm glad that the fight is here, and I'm glad that it's over. The ticket sales, we're going to take a look at them again after the weigh-in. I really strongly feel that there's going to be a lot of walk-up presence. However, I'm really hoping that this fight does 300,000 pay-per-view buys. That is a big success for a fight like this over here in the States. And y'all may not understand it, but it's $75 a pop. And yes, Wilder has no casual appeal. And Tyson Fury, he's talking about it. He's going down the street asking, do you know Wilder? And he knows, Tyson Fury knows that this fight's not going to sell well, or that it's a possibility that it can. The hardcore fans got to show up, and they got to stop streaming fights, man. Y'all motherfuckers make me sick. And it's crazy because I'm going to keep saying it. It's too late. They're letting people in these fights who stream fights. It's weird as shit to me. They let credentialed media in who stream fights who don't give to the sport. Nah, we ain't having it. Please subscribe. Links to my social media right down below in the description box. The undercard weigh-in. No, the undercard press conference is today. We've been neglecting the undercard because our schedule been all messed up with this thing, with credentials we've been going through. So we really behind. We got to catch up on the undercard stuff. TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.